Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What we're going to be doing in this video is taking a look at the new Infection Exo Zombies that we got with the Ascendance DLC. Infection itself actually takes us to a brand new area, gives us a couple new traps to play with. There's actually a lot of traps to play with, as well as a new power weapon, as well as just a whole new place to play Exo Zombies. So how is it? I've played maybe 5 games or so of it so far. The best one I had was I made up to maybe around 18 or so. Keep in mind I wasn't playing solo, or I wasn't playing with friends, which are, in my opinion, the two best ways to play is play with a full party of friends or just play solo. I was actually playing online with random people, so you can kind of live or die by how good these people are. And we ended up playing, and it was actually pretty fun. I actually really enjoyed the map for the most part. It's actually, I would say, is a bit better than the original map, just because the original map itself, you kind of felt confined as to being in this one building. It just didn't really feel that great for me. Whereas this, you're actually outdoors. There's a little bit of sunshine coming out, the bright colors, things like that. It's definitely a pretty nice looking overall map and lots of different areas for you to go to. The sewer itself, man, I'll tell you, going down there into the sewer is not fun for me because, one, it's really dark, it's hard to see, as well as there's actually usually a lot of things down there where you have to go down there if you want to get your exosuit, as well as you need to go down there during the infection kind of phase, where it's the same kind of idea as what we had in the original Exo Zombie map, where basically if you get infected, you need to go into a decontamination chamber, and that's what we ended up doing. So you have to basically stand down there in the dark with all these zombies, and sometimes dogs and all these things actually end up coming up for you. I did in fact get lucky enough to be able to play around with the Magnetron, which is the new power weapon of this particular map. I get so lucky, guys. I swear, I get so ridiculously lucky when it comes to getting like power weapons out of the box and stuff like that, because on literally my first try hitting the box, I got the Magnetron. I'm like, oh, this thing's cool. Now, how it works is it's basically what people described it as. It's kind of like a microwave gun in a way. You kind of shoot it at enemies, and it kind of makes them start to explode a little bit, but it's really kind of weird because, once again, in my limited experience, I noticed if you don't finish them off, they don't actually explode. Like, you have to keep on going until they explode, otherwise it doesn't seem to work. Now, let me know if that's wrong, but that's just from my own limited experience of using the weapon so far. But yes, it's actually one of those weapons which is very good if you get a nice tight train of zombies behind you. You turn around and you can light them all up, and they even give you kind of in-game hints by your character when he's talking to you. He'll say only use this for special occasions or something like that, or when you really kind of need it, because you look down there in the bottom right, it actually says what percent I have. Now, that is essentially my ammo. This gun does not overheat. It actually works as a percentage, so kind of unlike using ammo, or kind of unlike using a laser weapon which can overheat, this one actually goes by a percentage, and that percentage decreases and decreases and decreases and decreases until eventually, if you hit 0, you eventually can't use the gun anymore. Keep in mind, things like upgrading your weapon will give it more ammo, as well as getting like max ammos within the game that will actually take your ammo and put it back up to 100%. But keep in mind that the ammo on this gun works a bit differently as compared to some of the other weapons you may have seen in any of the zombie games, going back to the Treyarch games included. I mean, it's definitely works a lot different than a lot of them. I also got lucky in the fact that I got the Cell 3 Cauterizer. Both of these brand new power weapons that are exclusive to Exo Zombies, I've gotten both of them so far here while playing Infection. And I gotta say, if I really had to pick between the two, I still think I might like the Cell 3 Cauterizer a bit more. It feels as though it's one of those powerful weapons that, like, it's just more useful, whereas the other one's like, oh, I don't know if I should be using this, I'm running out of ammo on it, I'm down to 60%, should I really be using this right now? Whereas they're using the Cell 3, it's like, I'm just gonna blow everybody away all the time, man. It's really a whole lot of fun. But yes, you can in fact actually get both of these power weapons when you're playing on this map. Now, one of the big changes to this map as compared to the last one is the idea of using traps. You can actually use a lot of different traps. There's traps there you can actually call in alligators down there in these sewers. There's traps where you can call in basically rockets from the sky if you're near Burger Town. There's traps right at the very beginning, like the room you start in, you can activate a trap which takes the floor and basically electrifies it. There's lots of traps for you to use in this map, and be sure to actually go ahead and use those. Those can actually help you out quite a bit. But keep in mind, I'm not here to give you like tons of tips and tricks on this map, because the farthest I've ever gotten was myself and a couple random people that I found online, and we made it to round 18, right? I'm not like by any means the authority on how to do this. I'm not the authority on the Easter egg or anything like that. I'm just saying these are some general tips I can give you as to playing this map and maybe being a little bit more successful while you're playing it. There's a new element in here called survivors. You have to actually help survivors escape, which is kind of like a nice little side event that you can do while playing in this zombie map, which is pretty nice. Basically, it'll say someone will come over the radio. They'll say, we just got word that there's a survivor or something like that that needs to be saved. Go get him. We've just marked him for you. And then it marks it on the map for you, and you need to basically run over to that person. You grab him, and then you can escort him to where he needs to go to get picked up by a warbird. So, for example, there's this guy that we had to go save. Then we had to basically escort him all the way through the sewers, which was a very long trek. That was basically one end of the zombie map to the other. And then we got him on top of the Burger Town roof, and then he basically was able to fly away, which was kind of cool. And when you do that, they sometimes give you the bonus where it will automatically upgrade whatever weapon you're holding for free, which can definitely be pretty helpful and definitely be pretty nice. But keep in mind, it's only the weapon that you're currently holding. It does not go to your secondary. So it gives you a timer like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it will actually allow you to upgrade whatever weapon is in your hand when that countdown is over. So make sure whatever weapon you want to upgrade is actually out when that happens. Now, I don't know much about the game past that. I haven't made it past round 18. I haven't seen what it's like if you rescue even more survivors. I haven't seen. There's a couple things that look very interesting to me that I think may be part of an Easter egg, which I don't know anything of the Easter egg so far. Like, for example, the big Burger Town sign, there's a ladder that you can actually climb, and at the top of it, there's actually a locked door that can like get you inside the burger on top of Burger Town. I wonder if you can do something with that. There's a lot of stuff about this map that I don't know, but what I want to do with this video is give you guys kind of my general impressions, as well as show you some cool gameplay of it. So hopefully you guys will end up enjoying that, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. And later on tonight, I will be doing my map walkthroughs, where I think I'm going to try and compress it all into one video, where I'm going to do a full walkthrough of every single one of the brand new maps that we got with the Ascendance DLC. And hopefully you guys stay tuned for that, because it's probably going to take a while to render and upload it, because it's all going to be one video. But I feel as though it's going to be a little bit nicer for the viewer to have it all in one video and have timestamps in the descriptions. You guys can jump map to map depending on which ones you guys want to see the walkthrough of. So that way you guys get to see Perplex and Site 244 and Chop Shop and Climate and see all the maps and just see like a full walkthrough just to see literally everything there is to see in those maps. I think people enjoy that, so I'll be posting that up later tonight as well. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.